So when you want to have a pattern in your circle or in your shape, instead of a solid color, you will need to create a pattern if one doesn't already exist that you like. So I have 4 ellipses here drawn with the ellipse tool. And initially I just made it a black fill color. But I have 4 sets of flowers that I'm going to use for a pattern. So this particular image, I like the entire image. There's no part of it that I wouldn't want as the fill. So I'm going to do a Control A to select all. And I'm going to go over to the Patterns panel. And if you don't have it visible, remember you can get it from the Window drop-down menu. With this selected, I'm simply going to click that plus sign, and it asks for a name. That was the name of my image, so there is my new pattern. Then I can go to the next one. This one I don't want the blue skies, so I'm going to make this a little bit different. Just going to cut that off there. And again, I'm going to hit that plus, and this way I get some sunflowers. Again, blue bonnets, and this one I've also got to make sure that I don't get anything outside of the blue bonnet field. And then one more, I have tulips. I can almost use the entire thing. So I will go right there. I didn't want that little bit of grass up there. Although, I'll be honest, you could take this and select that little area and do an edit content aware fill, and it'll try to fill it with those pink flowers. So you can click OK on that, and then you can wind up using the entire photo. So I would merge those layers, and now I can just do a Control A and plus, and there I've got a field of tulips. Now if I go back here, I've got those 4 new patterns there. So I can select this first one and use my property panel. Down here is the appearance. Go to my fill. This is pattern, and there are my patterns. Now, if your image is not large enough and you see that it's starting to tile or tile itself, you can play with the scale. You can also play with the angle right down here. I'll go to the second one, and I will choose sunflowers. And this one I might actually want to make my sunflowers a little bit smaller. Oh, but I can't make it that small because there I see it's repeating itself. So I might just have to keep it up at the 100%. Although if you look, oops, if I went down to 10%, it is repeating itself, but because it's so small, it's kind of hard to see. So that you can kind of decide that on your own. I will do it again for the third one, pattern. It's going to get the blue bonnets. That is repeating itself a little bit, which I don't necessarily want, although the way I'm using it, it might not be so evident. So I might make this go up to 125. I don't like that. So 150 maybe, about there. And then the last one, again, pattern and tulips. And that one is repeating itself. So I'm just going to make that go up a little bit. Okay. And then those can be used instead of the solid color fills for your cutouts.